Down payments is nothing but advance payments, isn't it? Sometimes what happens is if you want to purchase some property, okay, in our real life, if you want to purchase some property, then the vendor from whom you are purchasing or the builder from whom you are purchasing, he might ask you for a booking amount or an advance amount, isn't it? That's what happens. So an advance is done, a booking amount is given. So whatever the advance is given to procure that property, it's called as a down payment. Okay, getting my point? So whatever advance has been given is called as a down payment. Now, but what happens in business? In business, we are not focusing towards property, but we are focusing towards procurement of any material, raw material, goods, like all this stuff. Correct? So when we are talking about advance payments, that is called as down payments. And on the other hand, we talk about invoice. Now, down payments is done in advance. As I said, it is done in advance. Invoice is done once the material is received or the goods are received. Prior to that, you do not do any invoice. Invoicing is done when the vendor comes into picture. Correct? Down payment is done even before the invoice is there. Why so? Because this is an advance payment. Okay. So basically, there are three different steps as to how to treat the down payments and then relate these down payments to the invoice. So we need to understand how the down payment is done. So let's suppose what happens that you want to purchase certain products from a vendor, some material you want to purchase from the vendor. And what the vendor said that, hey, if you want to purchase this materials from me, then you need to provide me some down payment. Okay, you need to give me some down payment and then I will provide you the material. You need to give me some advance payment. You said, okay, I will give it. So what happens? There is a request. A request has came for down payment. Has there any invoice came? Has there any material came to you? No. Only a request has came from the vendor saying that please provide me this much amount of down payment, which is an advance payment. You provide me. Once you provide me, then I will provide you the raw material later. Whatever invoicing we can do later on, and we will adjust the balances then and there. But right now, you provide me an advance. The vendor has said you. So vendor has given you an request for down payments. So the request is processed in T code F-47. And when that request is processed, it is just a request. Again, I am saying, please hear my words carefully. It is just a request. It's a request. Whenever the request is there, you call it as a noted item. Okay. What do you call? You call it as a noted item. Now, what is a noted item? We will see it in SAP. Now, that is a noted item. That is a request. But once that request is turned into reality, that is when the down payment is made to the vendor. You are making an advance payment to the vendor. That is done through T code F-48. And then that noted item, which was a request, turns into a special GL. Or what you can say, when it was requested, it was a noted item. And when the payment has been made, it is now a special GL. Correct? So two things has happened. A request was done, noted item came into picture. As when the request was turned into reality, when the down payment was made, special GL came into picture. Okay, the noted item turned into special GL. Fine. And now what happens? You have made the down payment. Now what will happen? The down payment has been done. Now what you will wait for? You will ask the vendor to supply the material, isn't it? That's what we will do. You will ask, now I have given you the down payment. Now you supply me the material. Once you supply me the material, then I will make the remaining payment of the invoice. Correct? That's what happens in real time. So what is going to happen? The vendor is going to send you an invoice. You create an invoice. That is, an invoice is always a normal item. Invoice is always a normal item. Neither it is a special GL nor it is a noted item. Invoice is always a normal item. But down payment is a special GL. It has been converted from noted to special GL. So you need to make this GL also to a normal GL. Okay. Now invoices came, a normal item has came. To deal with a normal item, you need a normal GL. So what you do? You convert the special GL to normal GL through F-54. Now this has been converted into a normal GL. Normal GL against a normal invoice. So let's say invoices of 10,000. Advance was made for 7,000. What's the remaining amount to be paid? 3,000. Invoices of 10,000. You got the raw material for 10,000. You already paid the invoice earlier, advance earlier for 7,000. Remaining you will pay 3,000. That's the remaining amount you will pay through F-53. Let's go into SAP and try to understand this better. Okay, now I am into SAP. Now, before we proceed further, just think how this will happen. Will this happen automatically? Will you do manually? There is a process called as automatic account determination. Okay, there is a process called as automatic account determination, which needs to be done, which needs to be configured in SAP so that vendor down payment can be done. But we are talking about time and again, we are talking about vendor, we are talking about down payment, vendor, down payment. That means we need a GL for vendor down payment. Then only you can make an advance payment, isn't it? So for that, what we will do, we will go to FS00. And first of all, let's go and create a GL for vendor down payment. Okay. Now vendor down payment, we are giving in advance. Nothing has been received. So this is always an asset. Always remember vendor down payment is an asset. It is a prepaid payment. Whenever there is a prepaid payment against which nothing has been received, it will be created under assets. Okay. So what we will do, we will create an asset. Okay. And I'm going to create a new GL for asset. And let me give the GL to 00121. Okay. GL account type is balance sheet account. It will be created under assets. It is a current asset. Okay. For short term, that's why it's a current asset. And you can name it as vendor down payment. I hope you know how to create this GL, isn't it? In FS00. So I created the GL for vendor down payment. Okay. I will go to control data. Just remember what I'm going to do. I'm going to create the reckon account type for vendors because this is related to making advance payment to vendors. Okay, so the reckon account type will be vendors. Fine. And then we will go to sort key 001, posting date. And we will go to create bank interest. And this is a reconciliation account, remember always, because we are just trying to reconcile it with the final invoice. Okay. And then we will click on save. Okay. Okay, because see, this error always remember balances for reconciliation accounts only local currency not defined. So what do you need to do? You will click on check mark, you'll go to control data, okay, and you will go back. You will remove the check mark on balances in local currency and just save it. Once you save it, the data is saved. Fine. So I have created a GL for vendor down payments. Okay, great. Now what next? Now we will be going to do the automatic account determination. I will go to SPRO. Okay, and I will do the automatic account determination. T code for automatic account determination over here is OBYR. Once you go to OBYR, okay, you will be seeing few things over here. And what is that? So you can see few things over here. One is the account type. Account type belongs to the vendor, that is K. Then you have the special GL indicator. Okay, now what is special GL indicator? For payment request, the special GL indicator is F. Okay, and for payment done, the special GL indicator is A. That means whenever a request is done F through F, the target is A. So we need to maintain the accounts, that is automatic account determination for both these special GL indicators, F and A. So I will go double click on F. Once I double click on F, it is asking for the chart of accounts. Okay. Now there are two things. One is reckon account, another one is special GL account. Reckon account is what we are doing. We are doing vendor down payment. That means reckon account of vendors. So you will go and change the check the sundry creditors account. Okay. So I will go and check what is my sundry creditors account. I will go to SIB and this is my sundry creditors account 100501. I will select this. Now what is a special GL account? I just not created my vendor down payment account. That will be a special GL account because it is related to down payment. So I will click on this. Okay, then once I enter the GL accounts, I will go to properties. Just save this and have a close watch this. Okay, just have a close watch. Now just see The noted item has been checkmarked automatically. That means it is a request. Down payment request, I said, whenever a down payment is requested, it will be a noted item. And for noted item, that is for request, when you make the down payment, it will be the target is A. Okay, the target is A. That is down payment made. So down payment request to down payment made. Just click on save. Okay, now I will go back and I will do the same thing for A, special GL indicator A, down payment made. Same thing I will enter. First, I will enter the sundry creditors, and in the special GL, I will enter the down payment GL. Okay, I will go to properties, and within properties, you will see what. Save this, and you can see now noted item is not activated. Now you do not have any target special GL indicator. Earlier A was present over here, F was here. When you go to A, nothing is here, and it goes to commitment warning. That means from noted items, you will move to down payment done. Okay, so we have done the automatic account determination. Quite simple. Within A and within F, you need to maintain, and the automatic account determination is done. You have maintained the GL accounts. Okay, fine. Now what? Now we need to enter a down payment. We need to make some advance payment to the vendor. So you go to accounting, within financial accounting, okay, you go to accounts payable. Within accounts payable, you go to document entry, and within document entry, you go to down payment, and you see these three. Request, first you request it, then you make the payment, and then you clear it against the invoice. These three steps are involved. That's what I showed you even in the presentation approach. You request it, noted item, you make the payment, it turns into a special GL, you convert it to a normal GL to set it against an invoice, because invoice is a normal item. Okay, now let's go to F-47. Once you go to F-47, let's enter a down payment. Okay, just remember down payment document type is KA. Okay, okay. Now what? Account. You need to take a vendor. Which is the vendor over here? Let's see. Four 00017. Okay. Now this is a request. For request, target is A. I told you it is down payment made. Okay. Company code SIB. Fine. And I will click on enter. Once you click on enter, it will ask you for the amount. How much down payment amount? Let's say 7,000. Fine. Then due on when it is due. Let's say it's due today itself. Okay. What's the date? 11/9/2025. Okay. And just enter down payment request. Fine. And post it. So you have posted a down payment. It is showing document 300001 was posted in company code SIB. Fine. A down payment request has been posted. Only a request has came. So what is the impact? Let's go and check. I will go to FBL1N. Okay. What's my vendor? 40017. Fine. I need to check on open items. But remember, I will scroll down and you see you have a type. What type of open item it is? I will remove this. I will click on noted item and I will execute it. See, we are getting a noted item over here. Okay, it is a noted item. It is not a normal item. Fine. Now let's go and also check the journal entry. What has resulted into when a noted item is there. I will go to FB03 and I will show you the journal entry. See, only one line item. Do you have a dual aspect over here? What happens in accounting? It is not there. Why so? Because it is just a request. It is not a down payment done. It is just a request. Okay. So this is what is called as a noted item, a single line item when a down payment request is done. Fine. Okay. Let's move ahead. We did the down payment request. What's next? We will go to down payment. Now we are going to do the down payment, and that is F-48. Okay, so I will enter today's date. See, the document type has now changed to KZ for making the payment. Earlier it was KA. Fine. Now I will go to the vendor. My vendor is 400017. Okay. Special GL indicator. I need to select my special GL indicator as A for down payment being done. Okay. Now it calls for from which account you are going to do the down payment. It's the house bank we need to select. So we need to select our house bank. This is our house bank. I will select my account ID as well. Okay. And now I will scroll down. Now what it is asking for the amount of the down payment, 7,000, isn't it? Once I do this, I will enter the text, down payment made. Okay. And now we will don't now click on, sorry, now we will not click on new item. We will click on request. Why we are clicking on request? If we will click on new item, it will take us back to the request screen of F-47 where we requested it. So we can request it even from here. But we had a separate step F-47. We followed that. Now we will go to the request. Once you go to the request, just click on enter. Okay, it is asking for the business area. Let's see what business area we have. We might be having SIB. Let me check. Okay. And I have clicked on enter. Once you click on enter, just check mark on this. You have the document number 300001. Okay. And you can scroll to the right to see what else is mentioned. Okay. Nothing else. You are paying the amount of 7,000 of down payment against the request which was done earlier. And you will click on create down payments. Once you click on create down payments, it will show what journal entries it is going to generate. It is going to set this off against the down payment request which was done. Just click on post. I have posted it. Document 200020002 was been posted. Okay, now let's go to FBL once again. Okay, and we will be able to see what's the difference. So now, earlier I went to noted item. I clicked on noted item. I will execute this. I have selected open items and noted item. What open items are there in noted item? No item selected. So where is the noted item now? Because we have made the payment, so the noted item has got converted to a special GL. So now I will remove the check mark from noted item. I will have a check mark on special GL. I will execute it. You see, now you have the same item in special GL. You do not have a noted item. If you want to check it further, go back, select cleared items, and then select the noted item. Execute it. See, the noted item, which was earlier an open item, it has now got cleared. And how it has got cleared? It has got cleared with a clearing document number 200000002. And this is the document number which has been used for making the down payment. Isn't it? So if you want to see, you can also see this document number. You have made the down payment to the vendor. So earlier there was a down payment request. Now the down payment has been done. What next? You have made the down payment. Now you will ask the vendor, please provide me the invoice. Where is the invoice? Please provide me the raw material and send me the invoice along with the raw material. Once I receive the raw material, then I will make you the remaining payment. Vendor said, okay, now I will supply you the raw material. So to supply the raw material, vendor will raise an invoice. Okay. Vendor will raise an invoice in F-43. Now, what's the date? Let's take today's date. Okay. And then let's go down. Select the vendor. Once you select the vendor, then what is it? We are creating an invoice. How much? Let's say the invoice amount is 10,000. Fine. Select the business area if required. Payment terms is 0001. This means pay immediately. Okay. And then I will put it as invoice. Fine. Against what? We are purchasing a raw material. So we need an inventory. That's the GL of inventory. Okay. And I will click on enter. Okay. What is the amount? The same amount which we have put it earlier. Business area is, let's select the business area. Here it is SIBM and text again invoice. Fine. And I will go, if you want, you can see the document and simulate the document, how it is. So you have the document, raw material getting debited to the vendor account. Just post it. Okay. So you can see document has been posted 100002. Document has been posted in the company code. Let's check the document, what the document says. In FB03, you will be able to check the document. And once you go, you can see an invoice has been raised. Raw material has got debited and vendor has got credited with 10,000. How much down payment was made? 7,000. Raw material has been purchased for how much amount? 10,000. How much remaining to be paid? 3,000. But down payment is a special GL. Invoice is a normal item. You need to convert the special GL to a normal item. Okay. And that will be done through F-54. Okay. So let's go back. Or I will also show you from the path directly in SPRO. Not in SPRO, we can directly also go it because an end user will performing the transactions. Okay. So you can go to accounting, financial accounting, go to accounts payable document entry, and then it is down payment. So we did these two transactions. We did the request, noted item. We made the down payment special GL. Now we are going to make this special GL to a normal GL to F-54. Just double click onto it, enter the document date. Okay. Now what? Now let's proceed further. What's there? We have the vendor. What's the vendor? 4000017. And just see the invoice number has automatically appeared over here. That was the invoice which the vendor has sent to us while sending the raw material. Okay, enter the item 001. Fine. 10002 is the invoice. 100002 is the invoice. And then what is this? We are going to convert the special GL to a normal GL. Okay, so I will write the assignment conversion and in text write DP conversion. That is down payment conversion. Fine. Once you have done this, click on process down payments. Once you click on process down payments, you will see this was the down payment which was done 200002. To document number this 7,000 was paid. Just check mark on this. Once you check mark on this, go to the right hand side and you will see there is a column of transfer posting. Okay, for this field, double click on this field and 7,000 will automatically appear over here. That means we are now adjusting, we are transferring the special GL to a normal GL. Okay, and you just post it. So a new document has been posted. 300002 was posted in company code. Let's go and check this document as well. I will click on continue. And what you will see over here, it's quite important. You see the special GL, which was earlier debited, it has now been credited and it has came to a normal GL. Special GL A, you can categorize it with A. This is the special GL indicator. Okay. And now it has turned to a normal GL. Fine. Now this normal GL will be adjusted against the invoice. Getting my point? This normal GL will be adjusted against the invoice. Now first let's go and check FBL1 and what is the impact on the vendor till now. We first saw the noted GL and the special GL. Now we should also see what's the status now. Do we have a special GL? I will go to open items. I will check mark on special GL and I will execute. No item selected. That means the special GL is now converted to a normal GL. Should I go to normal GL? Yes. Now I should select the normal items. Okay. And now I will execute. Now you see 10,000, an invoice of 10,000. Against it, the special GL has now been converted to a normal GL. That means both these are normal items. Now both are appearing in the normal item in FBL1N. Now you can adjust invoice against this advance. Fine. Now you are in a position to adjust the invoice against the advance which you have done. Now how to do that? There are two options. Number one, if this amount would have been equal, let's say invoice amount would have been equal to the down payment amount, what would they would have in a different case? And if there is a difference, then you need to pay this difference also, 3,000. In this case, you need to pay this difference, 3,000. So there is two options. Number one thing, we will go to F-53. F-53 is for making the payments. Okay, I will go over here. I will enter the document date. Fine. Now what I will do, I will do invoice payment. I will select my house bank. Okay, and now what else I need to do? We have the text. Let me just put it as again invoice payment. Okay, and then just scroll down. Once you scroll down, it is asking you the account. Okay, now let's account type is what? K is for vendor. That means you need to enter the vendor account 4000017. Then only system will be able to recognize against which vendor you are trying to process the invoice. Okay, once you have done that, click on process open items. Let's see what error you get. This is not an error. It is saying that it has derived the house bank GL from when you have entered the house bank. The house bank GL has automatically been derived. Click on enter. Okay, now what's it? It says you also need to enter the business area. Okay, we will enter the business area as well. That was our business area SIBM. Fine. Let's click on enter. What else? Amount is 0. How you will enter it? How much amount you need to pay? 10,000 for invoice. 7,000 adjustment has been done. Okay, down payment was already done. How many you will pay now? You will pay 3,000. Isn't it? And then click on process open items. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. So now you can see it's in a standard clearing within the standard tab. What has happened? Two document numbers. Okay, one is for the invoice 10,000. Another one is for the advance payment 7,000. Isn't it? And the remaining you have paid 3,000 through your house bank right now. Okay, there is no difference in posting. Click on post. That's it. Document 200303 was posted in company code. Let's go and check this document. See, now 3,000 has been paid and that has already been adjusted 7,000. If you want, you can also check in FBL1N. Executed. No item selected. There is no open items. Let's go to clear items. Let's execute it. Now you can see everything is green. 10,000 invoice, down payment adjusted 7,000, remaining invoice payment you have done 3,000. Now one more thing. Herein there was an amount of 3,000 which the balance which was remaining to be paid. That's why you paid it through F-53. What if this amount would not have been there? If the invoice amount would have been 7,000, the down payment was also 7,000, then both these items would have been lying in the normal item. But these would not have got cleared. You saw it. What happened was we noticed that the amount of raw material was 10,000 and 7,000 was also present in the open invoice. It was not adjusted unless and until we did F-53. Correct? Because we made the payment. There was a balance of 3,000. But if both these amounts would have been equal, it would have still been lying as an open item. In that case, you must have done F-44 because there was no payment to be done. It was just a balance in this case which was required to be paid. That's why we went to F-53. Otherwise, we would have gone to F-44 just to set off these two payments, 7,000 and 7,000. Invoice of 7,000, down payment of 7,000. Both are equal. Go to F-44 and knock it off.